Hello, fifth class. So, yesterday I have given you the video of the lazy frog. Now I am making this video with another chapter, that is another chapter of this unit, that is Rip Van Winkle. The exercises of the lazy frog elder brother I'll make up and I'll give to you. I am taking up these chapters because, as you know, I am unable to take the classes, and we are lacking behind in our syllabus. So I'm just completing our syllabus, so that once our syllabus gets completed, we can have revision of these chapters and exercises. So you should not worry about the exercises of uh, the elder brother and the lazy frog and the Rip Van Winkle. Once I'll complete the reading part, I will send you the exercises of each and every chapter. I'll make the PDF and I'll send you in the group one by one. First, I will send the elder brother question answers, new words and exercises. Then I'll send you the lazy frog and this Rip Van Winkle. So you need not to worry about the exercises part and the question answers and new words, whatever it is. So you don't have to worry about it. I will just take up the reading part, so that once reading gets over, you will come to know what's there in the chapter. Then it will be easy for me. I will explain in this video the new words and the exercises and question answers. I will explain you in this video, so that once you come to know about the chapter and once you are acquainted with the new words and exercises, so it will be easy for me to give you the PDF, and it will be easy for you to write it down. Okay, so that's why I'm coming with this new videos. Okay, so now our next chapter is Rip Van Winkle. Okay, this is a story about a person, Rip Van Winkle, who is a very good natured person, but he is very lazy. And one day he sleeps and he gets up after 20 years later. And what things changed when he gets up, when he awakens 20 years later? So, what kind of changes he saw in this 20 years time span, that we will find out in this story. Okay, so I will start the reading. This story is about Rip Van Winkle, a good natured but lazy man who goes away into the hills and falls asleep. Now he goes to the hills and falls asleep. When he awakens 20 years later, Rip finds that quite a few things have changed. Now, what things have changed? What has he seen? That we will find out by reading. I know most of you have read the chapter by now. At home, you would have done the reading, but we can take up again the reading in this video. Okay, so many years ago, at the foothills of Catskill Mountains was a little village. Okay, so he used to live in a little village at the foothills of the Catskill Mountains. In the village lived a simple, good natured fellow named Rip Van Winkle. So he was a very good natured person, very simple, kind hearted person, gentle, caring, a good natured person, fellow named Rip Van Winkle. He was a kind neighbor, ready to help anyone. Everyone in the village liked him. The children of the village shouted with joy whenever they saw him because he played with them. He taught them to fly kites and shoot marbles and told them long stories. So, children used to love Rip Van Winkle as he was a very kind neighbor, as I told you, kind, gentleman, very caring, and children also loved Rip Van Winkle, and they used to shout with joy, with happiness, excitement, and because he used to play with them. Fly kites, shoot marbles. Okay. The only problem with Rip Van Winkle was that he was very lazy. So, in the last poem, also, you have read about the lazy frog, very lazy. So, this was the problem with this Rip Van Winkle, also. He was very lazy. He did not know on his own, he did no work on his own farm and just idled away his time. So, he used to do no work because he was lazy, so he ignored the work and did no work on his own farm and just idled away. What do you mean by idled away? Here, idle means, I told you, sitting idly. In the elder brother chapter also we have read this word idle, idling. Okay, so what do you mean by idle? Just to waste the time, sit like this only and wasting the time doing no productive work. So you are just sitting idle and wasting the time. His fences were falling to pieces. Now the fences, his work was very much falling to pieces, means was getting worse. His cow was going astray. He has no time. He was so lazy that he didn't care about his cow. He didn't feed them, he didn't give them the food, and he didn't care about them. Weeds grew on his farm. Now what are weeds? Weeds, he has a farm and weeds grew there. So weeds are the unwanted plants that grow with the main crop. You know, if you have planted a crop, if you have grown some kind of seeds or crop in the farm, the plants that grow out extra in that field in the farm are called weeds. The unwanted plants which are of no use, that are weeds. So what is the harmful effect of weeds are, they just destroy the main crop. Okay, they take up the nutrition which the water, the soil, whatever you give to the main crop, watering part or fertilizers, manures, whatever you give to the main crop, that all nutrition is taken up by the weeds. So weeds are the unwanted plant. We should always remove these unwanted plants from the farm. Rip's constant companion was his dog named Wolf. Now Rip has one constant companion. What is constant? A steady companion. Okay, constant means a stiff or steady, who does not change, named Wolf. To avoid work, he would walk away into the forest with his dog. So, as he was lazy, so he used to go to the forest with his dog named Wolf. One day, Rip just walked on and reached the highest part of the mountains. Now, what happened one day as he was going to forest with his dog? So, he reached the highest part of the mountains. It was late in the afternoon when he reached there. So, it was very late in the afternoon when he reached there. Tired after his long climb, he lay down and began daydreaming. What is daydreaming? When you make a fantasy world in your mind, this is daydreaming. Okay, when you dream about something imaginative, that fantasy that doesn't happen, that is daydreaming. Okay, he started dreaming. It was soon evening and he realized it would be night by the time now it was soon, as he reached late in the afternoon, so he realized now that it has been evening now and he would get late. He realized it would be night by the time this is Rip Van Winkle with you can see the picture, Rip Van Winkle with the children, and his dog, you can see here, Wolf. So he realized that it would be night, it would be the night time when he would reach his village. Suddenly he heard a voice calling out, Rip Van Winkle, Rip Van Winkle. So someone was shouting like, Rip Van Winkle, Rip Van Winkle. He looked around and saw a short old man with thick hair and a grizzled beard walking towards him with a barrel. Barrel is a what do you call it? You can say it's a compartment. It's a box filled with. It's a bucket. You can say a barrel is a bucket, wooden bucket that is filled with liquids. Okay, water or anything else, any liquid. So now he looked around and saw a short old man with thick hairs. So who was calling Rip Van Winkle? An old man, short in height, thick hairs, and a grizzled beard. Grizzled beard. He has a long beard, grizzled up. So a short old man called him, and what was he having? He was walking towards him with a barrel. Okay, barrel, I told you, it's a kind of a bucket, a drum, you can say. It's a kind of a drum in which we store liquids. Okay, He made signs to help him carry the barrel. Now, Rip Van Winkle, as you know, he was a good natured person, kind person. So he made signs to help him carry the barrel. So Rip hurried. Now, old man gave him signs that help him in carrying the barrel. As he was very short and old in age, he was very old with the beard, so he was not able to carry that heavy barrel. So he called Rip Van Winkle to carry the barrel. Now he was a good natured person, so Rip hurried to help the stranger who caught his hand tightly. Now Rip hurried, he thought to help the stranger who caught his hand tightly. Together they reached a place where there were some more odd looking men playing nine pins. Now, nine pins is a kind of a game. So, then he saw a person, short old man, who has held his hand very tightly. He took him to a place where he saw some more odd looking. Odd looking means very different kind of from normal. Deviation from the normal is odd looking. Okay, so they were not normal, they were very odd and they were very small in height. They were just kind of that old men only. Okay, and they were playing nine pins is a game. They were all dressed the same way and all of them had beards of various shapes and colors. As you can see in the picture, they were very odd and they had dressed the same way. All were dressed in the same way, but the beards were of different shapes and colors. One has a grizzled beard, very uncombed type beards, and others you have of different shape. You can see in the picture, yellow, orange and green beards are here in the picture. So these persons were very different from the normal, and they had beards of various shapes and colors. Even though they were playing a game, their faces were serious and there was silence. The only sound was the noise of the balls, which echoed in mountains like thunder. So they were playing with the balls, nine pins balls, and there was no sound, just of that balls. Echoed means when you say something in the mountains in a empty space, your voice returns back. That is echoing. Okay. If you will shout in the mountain, you will go to the highest point of the mountain and you will shout something, your voice will return back. So this is echoing. As Rip and his companion reached them, they stopped playing and stared at Rip with a fixed gaze. So as Rip and his companion reached them, what did they do? They stopped their playing and they were just looking at the Rip with a very surprised look. Okay. Rip was really frightened. His companion emptied the contents of the barrel into the glasses and made Rip drink it. Now they filled the glasses with that liquid which was there in the barrel, the content, and they filled that in glasses and gave it to everyone, and they also gave it to the Rip to drink. Rip obeyed as he was trembling with fear. So he was very frightened to look at them because they were not normal looking. So he was very trembling with fear. So he drank that liquid. Since he was thirsty, he drank few more glasses and slowly fell into a deep sleep. Now, as he was thirsty, so he drank more and more and fell asleep. On waking up, he found that he was at a place where he had first met the old man. Now, on waking up, now as he woke up, he saw that he was at the place where he first met the old man, where the short old man, held his hand very tightly. He was at that place. He rubbed his eyes. It was bright sunny morning. Surely I have not slept here all night, thought Rip. So he thought he would have not slept here the whole night, thought Rip. So it was when he opened his eyes, rubbed his eyes, and there was a beautiful morning, a bright sunny morning. Okay, so he opened his eyes, and what did he see in the next? He looked around the wall, but he was nowhere. So now as he had a constant companion, the dog. So he looked around for the wolf, but he was found nowhere. Rip whistled for Wolf, Wolf. Then he shouted. He then shouted. No dog was to be seen. So when he was shouting, there was no dog. Where has this dog gone? He muttered. He muttered means he talked to himself, muttering, speaking to oneself. Where has this dog gone? Muttered to himself. He began to descend the mountain to go back to his village. Now he was descending means to move down. As he went to the highest point of the mountain one day in the afternoon. So now he began to go back to his village. As he neared the village, he met a number of people, but he didn't know any of them. Now he thought he was in the same time period. That's why he was not able to recognize. The villagers also stared at him, equally surprised. So nobody in the village could also recognize the Rip Van Winkle. Who is this man? Said one. I have never seen him before, said another. Look at this long white beard and his wrinkled face. So now, as you have studied in the introduction, that he woke up 20 years later. So he got a long beard and wrinkles on his face. He was he grew old. His age was more now. On hearing this, Rip stroked his chin, and to his astonishment means surprise. On hearing this, Rip stroked his chin. Stroke means he was touching his chin because the people were talking. Look at his long white beard. So he just touched his chin and thought, what is there? And to his astonishment, he found his beard has grown a foot long and it was all white. So now, as he stroked, he found that he had grown a long beard. And what was the color? It was white. An old man walked up to him and looked at his face for a moment. Now, an old woman was in the village, already living in the village, an old woman. Then she explained, It is Rip Van Winkle. Welcome home again, old neighbor. Where have you been these 20 long years? So now, who recognized Rip Van Winkle? One old woman recognized Rip Van Winkle, as you can see in the picture. All the people were new, but one old lady here, you can see this, has recognized this Rip Van Winkle and asked, Where have you been these 20 years? So Rip got up after 20 long years. Now this was the chapter, this Rip Van Winkle. Very interesting and funny chapter. Okay, so now we will see the new words. Fun with new words, adapted from the Legend of Rip Van Winkle by Washington Irving. Okay, this is adapted from a book, that is the Legend of Rip Van Winkle. Now circle the correct meaning of the given words. You may need to use the dictionary. So you know what is a dictionary? I already have told you, online dictionary and offline dictionary. You can use at Oxford dictionaries. First word is idled away. Idled away, as you mean wasted. Options are wasted, rested, admired. Okay, so idle away means to just sit like this only, wasting your time doing nothing. So that is idled away. You will circle here wasted. Constant. Constant means steady. Options are coffee, construct, or steady. So constant means steady at only one place, steady. Companion, dog, stranger, partner. So companion is a partner. Okay, he has a constant companion. Companion means a partner. Realize, to understand, to set free, real. So realize is to understand. Okay, now here realized, to understand, to set free, real. So the correct will be to understand. Descend, to not send, to be decent, to move down. See, this is descent and this is descent. Okay, descent is very simple. So descend, as I told you in the chapter, to move down, to come down. Okay, so this is decent. Barrel, a wooden container, a musical instrument, a bag. So as I told you, barrel is a wooden container, you can say a bucket or a drum type box. See, here is a barrel in this picture, right? This is a wooden, this is called a barrel. Okay, so this is a barrel. So barrel is a wooden container. Contents, to be happy, the ingredients, the index of the book. So from the options you can see contents, as he said, the contents of the barrel. So what was inside the barrel? That was something material. He was talking about the material. So here the content will be the ingredients. Okay, so the correct answer will be the ingredients. I hope I am clear with the new words. Okay. Idled away, wasted, constant, steady, companion, partner, realize, to understand, decent, to move down, barrel, a wooden container, contents, the ingredients. Match the word in the box with the meaning. You may take the help of a dictionary. So same way, these are also the same words with the grizzled, astonished, foothills, stroked, familiar. So that is, first one is near the lower part of mountains, that will be foothills, lower part of the mountains. Okay, this will be foothills. Okay, so at the lower part means the footer, so that will become foothills. With gray hair, with gray hair means grizzled. Okay, grizzled beard, a gray hair beard, that is grizzled. To rub gently, to rub gently, to stroke, stroked. Rub gently will be to touch gently, like this, simply touching, that is rubbing gently. Stroked, the answer will be stroked. Okay, first one will be foothills. Okay, second one will be grizzled, and third one will be stroked. Third is surprised, that is astonished. This is astonished. Third is known to you. Known to you is familiar. You are familiar with something. When you say I am familiar with this situation, I am familiar with this book, so this means you know this, you know this part, or you know this book, or you know the person. I am familiar with this person. So you know the person, that means familiar. Known to you is familiar. So first one is foothills, second with grey hair, grizzled, rub gently, stroked, surprised, astonished, and then known to you is familiar. Okay, so I hope I am clear till here. Say whether the following statements are true or false. So there are some statements. Rip was kind to children, so it will be true or false. You can find out from the chapter, so the answer will be true. The Rip was very kind to the children. He loved children. Rip was a hard-working man. False. Rip was a very lazy man, not hard-working. The short old man on the mountain was his constant companion. False. His constant companion was dog named Wolf. Rip helped the old man on the mountains because he wanted to have drink from the barrel. False. He didn't knew that in the barrel there is a drink. So he helped because he was a very because of his nature. He was a very good nature person, and the old man held the hand very tightly, so he helped the old man. Rip was away for 20 years because he was asleep on the mountains. This is true. The drink from the barrel made him fall asleep for 20 years. This is also true. After drinking the content of the barrel, the liquid drink of the barrel, he fall asleep. Nobody recognized Rip when he came back because he had reached the wrong village. False. The old woman recognized Rip Van Winkle. Okay, so these are some true false. Now complete the following sentences. Rip's village was situated, so you can complete from the chapter, at the foothills of the Catskill Mountains. The children of the village loved him because he used to play with them, teach them how to fly kites, and also told them long stories. Dash was his constant companion. Dog named Wolf was his constant companion. The villagers stared at him because they were unfamiliar with him. They haven't seen Rip Van Winkle in the village. The woman who recognized Rip was the old woman, his neighbor. Okay. So you can write the old woman recognized the Rip was a very old woman. Work in groups of 4. What were the strange things about the men on the mountain? So, what were the very strange things? They had beards with different shapes and colors, and they were very odd looking. Okay, odd looking. So, men were odd looking. Different beards were of uh, different shapes and colors. Second. So, you can write here there are 4 points. What were the strange things about the men on the mountains? First, they were very odd looking. Second, they had beards of, they were very short in height. Okay. Third, they were all of same kind. Okay. Now, they had beards of different shapes and colors. From the book you can write. What kind of man was Rip Van Winkle? From the book we can write. Rip Van Winkle was a kind neighbor. Yes, he was a good natured person. Okay, he was a very lazy person. You can write. He was a very lazy man. Kind neighbor, good nature. He loved children. Loved Rip Van Winkle very much. Okay, so kind neighbor, a good natured person, but a very lazy man, and children loved him very much. Now next is vocabulary building. Pick out the names of the games mentioned in the story. So what were the games in the story? First were flying kites. See, some games are flying kites, chess, 9 pins, shooting marbles, mountain climbing, shooting, skipping, hopping. So the games were flying kites, 9 pins, and shooting marbles. So we used to play marbles, flying kites, 9 pins. So these were the 3 from the names of the games mentioned in the story. From the story is this. Others you can find out. I don't think we have others. We have read anything else. So from my point of view, these are the 3 games only. So okay, from the chapter you can find out and write in the place given here. Sometimes we join 2 words to make a describing word. Now when we join, we have read in previous chapters, when we join 2 words, we make a compound word, right? It becomes a compound word, but sometimes that compound word also becomes a describing word. Now what is a describing word? Words that describes the qualities like color, shape, size of a person or a thing, quality of a, which describes qualities of persons and things in terms of shape, in terms of color, okay, in terms of qualities. Okay, so you can say these are called describing words. Grammatically we call them adjectives. Sometimes we join 2 words to make a describing word. For example, Rip Van was a good natured man. Everybody liked him. So good plus natured, that is good natured. Okay, this is a compound word, but it is a describing word. This describes the quality of Rip. Rip was a good natured man. So this is the quality of Rip. So good natured is a describing word. So he is telling the quality of which person? Rip. Here are some more describing words. Use them to complete the given para. Long sleeved, high heeled, well dressed, open mouthed, sweet looking, odd looking. Okay, so these are some joined 2 words which are joined together and they have become now describing words. So we will fill them in the here. Part time, one word is also here, part time. Okay, sweet looking, part time. Now we will do this para. Mrs. Das has a dash job in a clothes shop. Has a part-time job in a clothes shop. So Mrs. Das has a part-time job in a clothes shop. Yesterday an dash woman walked into the shop. So you can say sweet looking or odd looking, you can put any. Okay, we will read further, then we will come to know what is there. Okay, she was wearing dash shoes, she was wearing high heeled shoes. A sweet looking, you can fill here. And sweet looking woman walked into the shop, she was wearing high heeled shoes. So we have to fill this with these words only, which are written in these blue colors. Okay, so I am taking from here only. She was wearing high heeled shoes. A dash dog was with her. So what you will write, you can also say here like well dressed woman was here, sweet looking. Okay, so odd looking dog, yeah, oh, he had a open mouth dog. A open mouth dog was with her. I want a long sleeved shirt for my dog. Please, she said. Please, she said. For your dog, asked Mrs. Das, dash in surprised. So in surprised, you can write sweet looking, odd looking. You will fill. I will fill it, and then I will tell you. Okay. Well dressed woman walked into the shop. She was wearing high heel shoes. Uh, odd looking dog was with her. I want a long sleeves. Yes, replied the woman. I want him to be dash for my next party. I want him to be well dressed. So here last one will be a well dressed. Okay. Now a sweet looking will come here. A sweet looking woman walked, and then here you will Mrs. Das. After Mrs. Das you will put odd looking and surprise. Okay, so I'll take it up again and I'll tell you again. Mrs. Das has a part-time job in a clothes shop. Yesterday an sweet looking woman walked into the shop. She was wearing high heel shoes. A odd looking dog was a open mouth dog was with her. Okay, you can fill here a odd looking dog. A odd looking dog was with her. I want a long sleeved shirt for my dog. Please, she said. For your dog, asked Mrs. Das, open mouthed in surprise. So Mrs. Das was in surprise, so here we will put open mouthed. Yes, replied the woman, I want him to be well dressed for my next party. So these are the words which you can fill here. Okay. Next, silent letters. Now some letters are there which are, while pronouncing that words that are kept silent. What is the common in the following groups of words? Okay. Knee, knife, not, no. So which is silent here? K. K is silent in every word. Next is neighbor, daughter, fight, straight. So neighbor, daughter, fight, straight. What is silent in neighbor? So you will see GH is silent. Neighbor, GH is silent. Daughter, GH is silent. Fight, GH is silent. Straight, so GH is silent in every word. Honest, honor, R, hair, higher. So H is silent in every word. Okay. So in first one K is silent, then GH, and then H is silent. Try and make out more silent words. Not. So from G you can make more words. From this will be your homework. You will write and then I will tell you the answer. Chalk, walk, talk. You can here write chalk, walk, talk. Whistle, make with whistle, tongue, and gnat. This is gnat, gno. Gnat, you can write here gno. Okay, GNAW, gno. So one word you will write more. Two words you have to write with silent letters. So pink one are silent. In first one G is silent, gnat, gnat, no, and then you will see tongue, UE is silent, chalk, L is silent, whistle, T is silent. Okay, so you have to write two words, find out and then write here. Okay, so I hope I am clear till here. Okay, I'll give you these exercises, I'll write it down and then I'll give to you also. Okay, I'm explaining this so that once we finish it up and then after that I'll give to you. Okay, read the two paragraphs given below. My mother is always awake before anyone else in the family. I usually wake up after 6 o'clock. So there are some words in the paragraph which are in pink letter. So we'll see what is the use of these words in the paragraph. My mother is always awake before anyone else in the family. I usually wake up after 6 o'clock. I loll around lazily for a few minutes, then I get up and get dressed for school. At bedtime, I read a book, storybook. When I feel tired, I lie down and go to sleep very quickly. I fall asleep in no time at all. Now find the opposites of the following words from the paragraph and complete the table. So the pink words written here, you have to find the opposite. Awake, wake up, lazily, get up, lie down quickly. Now find the opposite of the words, following words from the paragraphs and complete the table. Awake is asleep. Wake up. What you will give? Wake up, get up, lazily. So lazily you can, what you will write for lazy, a person who is lazy, जो बहुत आलसी है, उसका opposite. Okay, get up. Fall asleep. Get up for fall asleep. Wake up, lie down. Okay, for wake up you can say lie down. Okay, wake up, lie down. Okay, lazily, quickly. Fill in the blanks using the words in the previous questions. Dash and dash, quickly, you will be late for the school. Now these words which you have taken here, awake, wake up, get up, lazily, quickly. Awake, wake up, get up, lazily, lie down, quickly. So okay, so these words you have to fill in the blank here. So opposite are there in the pink only. Okay, you don't have to find out. So as you can see, awake opposite asleep, wake up will be opposite will be lie down. Okay, opposite is here only. Wake up opposite get up will be lie down. Okay, quickly, lazily will be quickly. Okay, wake up, fall asleep. Okay, wake up, fall asleep, get up, lie down, lazily, quickly. So this will be the opposites. Fill in the blanks. Now these words you have to fill in these sentences. Okay, now first sentence, dash and dash, quickly, you will be late for school. Wake up and get up quickly. You can write here, wake up and get up quickly, you will be late for school. The baby is asleep. So the baby is sleeping, so you will write here, the baby is asleep. Don't make a sound or she will wake up. Okay, the baby is asleep, so for asleep you will write she will wake up, or awake, you can write awake, she will awake. Are you still awake? Here you will write awake, here you will write wake up. The baby is asleep, don't make a sound or she will wake up. Are you still awake? You should be dash now or you will not be able to dash in the morning for school. You should be asleep now. You should be asleep now or you should not be able to get up in the morning for school. So these are the words which are given here and you can fill the words here. So wake up and get up quickly, you will first one, wake up and get up quickly, you will be late for school. The baby is asleep, don't make a sound or she will wake up. Are you still awake? You should be asleep now or you will not be able to get up in the morning for school. Lot of things must have happened in the village when Rip was away. Imagine you are the neighbor who greets Rip Van Winkle after 20 years. Now, as the old woman, greeted the Rip Van Winkle, recognized Rip Van Winkle after 20 years, one should act as Rip. So you have to imagine yourself as neighbor, you are the neighbor of Rip. Okay, tell Rip about all that happened in the village after he left. So you have to act the neighbor of the Rip, and you have to tell him what had happened in these 20 years. So talk about what had happened to his family, to his friends, to the other villagers, to the children he played with. So you can, this is a hint, you can talk about his family. Where is his family now? What had happened to them? Friends, where are the friends? To other people of villages, and you can talk about the children he used to play, like flying kites, telling stories. Okay. Anu, I don't usually walk to school. I often go by cycle. Now, these are some dialogues here. Anu, I don't usually walk to school. I often go by cycle. John, I never walk to school. I live very. Arjun, I think it will be here. These are very long. Okay, now here is. I live very. I think this part is cut in my PDF. Okay. I don't usually walk to school. I often go by cycle. John, I never walk to school. I live very. Arjun, I always walk to school. I live right opposite the school. Minnie, I sometimes walk to school. At times I take the bus. Now these are some children who are telling about this. How do they go to school? Okay. I usually walk to school. It's a nice way to start the day. So Nazim is coming by walking. Minnie sometimes walk and sometimes by bus. Arjun always walk to school. So he's coming. I live right opposite the school. So he's very near to school and he's always coming by walking. John, I never walk to school. I live very close. So this will be very close. So he never walk to school. I don't usually walk to school. I often go by cycle. Anu comes by cycle. John doesn't come by walking. Arjun comes by walking. Minnie sometimes walk and sometimes by bus. And Nazim, I usually walk. So most of the times he walks. Now this is creative writing. Changes in the village extra. Your teacher will guide you. You may start this way. Guess what happened on the day you left when you didn't come home in the evening. This creative, I think some part is missing in my PDF. I will check and then I will take up this part again. Okay, we'll come to this. Read the speech bubbles. Okay, this creative writing part, I think this was the creative writing part above one. Lot of things have happened. Okay, so talk about what happened to his family, to his friends, to the other villages, to the children he played with. With this, I think this part is there. The changes in the village, etc. Your teacher will guide you. So this is creative writing part. You have to imagine yourself as a neighbor and you have to write. You may start this. You may start this way. Guess what happened on the day you left. So when you will act as a neighbor, like you will tell to Rip what has happened. So you will start. Guess what happened on the day you left. When you didn't come home in the evening, your wife. So you can say your wife. So now you can continue your story here, narrating your story what has happened. Okay, now read the speech bubbles. Who walks to school most often? Put them in order. Okay, write about yourself. Who comes? Let's place it this in order first. Okay, now you have to tell who comes mostly by walking. I always. So first Arjun will come. Arjun is coming always by walking. Okay, so Arjun will come first. Okay, then Nazim, I usually walk to school. It's a nice way to start the day. So second you will put Nazim because he usually walks. On third you will write Minnie, I sometimes walk. So always means every time. Arjun always walk to school, that is every time he walks comes by walking. Nazim, I usually walk. Usually means 90% or 95% times he is walking, coming by walking. Rest he is coming by some other means. Now Minnie, I sometimes walk. Sometimes means sometimes yes, sometimes no. So that is 50-50. Okay. So Minnie will come on third. I don't usually walk to school. So don't usually walk. So this will come on fourth. She doesn't come by walking. And John will come the last because he never walk. Never means when you don't do thing forever. Never. Okay. Never means no. So I don't. So John will be last. First will be Arjun. Second will be Nazim. Third will be Minnie. Fourth will be Anu. And fifth will be John. Okay. So we have to put them in bubbles. Who walks to school most often? So we have put them in order. Write about yourself using the following expressions. Do you play in the park? Go to bed late? Fuss over food? Study hard, etc. So okay. Always, frequently, usually, often, sometimes, rarely. So you have to make your own sentences with using these words. So like you have studied there, I always walk to school. So you can, I always do my work neatly. So you always means every time you do your work neatly. Always means every time. Frequently, most of the times. Usually, many times you do. Often, sometimes is 50-50. Rarely means very few, that is rarely, few times. Okay. Often will somewhat related to usually. Okay. So you have to use these words. Now first, I always do my work neatly. Always means every time you do your work neatly. So you have to make 5 sentences. 6 words are here. 6 words. One is always word is used. Now you have to use other words and you have to make sentences. Okay. You can say I rarely go out for an outing. So you can write first. You can use rarely. I rarely go for outing during this pandemic situation. So you can use rarely in the present context. Okay. Likewise, you can use frequently, usually. I usually watch, or whatever you like. You can make a sentence with this. Okay. Try to make sentences, otherwise I will make the sentences and I will send to you. Okay. Always, frequently. You can, here is not mentioned that you can't use the word again. So you can use the word again also. If it is here, I always do my work neatly. So you can use the word always also, but don't use the same word every time. Okay. Prefer to use different words. Okay. I'll make the sentences one using each word. Okay. Then I will give you the PDF. Okay. Use the following clues to complete the following exercise. Play, stop, buy, learn, see, meet, learn, be, eat, go, travel, start, read, visit. So write 3 new things you have done in the last 3 years. I have started. This is all creative work. You have to write yourself. Okay. So I think this part has been cut somewhere. A and B. So I will check the PDF and then I will complete these exercises and I will send you. Okay. So the exercises of this chapter was very big. I have explained you the little bit. Okay. Then I will write and then I will send it to you. You can write down in your notebooks. New words, question answers and exercises I will give to you. You can write down in your notebook. So this was the chapter. We have completed the question answers here. This was question answers, true, false, question answers. Describing words, that silent letters. Try to make these yourself, these silent letters. Then I'll give you the answers. Okay. And this opposites we have done here. Okay. And these filling up. I hope I'm clear with the exercises. Kindly go through this chapter again and read the chapter once. Do yourself the exercises. Okay. Then I'll send to you the exercises and the question answers. Okay.